Hey everyone, Microsoft has released a revamped experience and additional features to their Whiteboard application. So today we're going to check those out and see what we think. Until now, Microsoft's virtual whiteboard application has had a very limited set of features and very basic functionality. So what they've done is recognize the shortcomings, especially with the other virtual tools that are available these days, and released a completely revamped experience and a whole slew of additional features that people have been asking for. And for any of us that run meetings that are either virtual partially or fully, this is very welcomed news. So today we're going to dive into some of those new features. We're going to look into some of the ones we've been particularly excited about and see what we think if Microsoft has succeeded in improving their whiteboard experience overall. So the first thing you'll notice when opening up a new board is the fresh look and feel that Microsoft has launched. So this entire experience is different. There are some options here at the top that you may recognize from the old version of Whiteboard, but overall this menu here on the left is completely new. This brand new interface should be a lot easier for users to use. We have large labeled buttons, which should lead to an overall better experience to be able to get to your desired content. So now I'm just going to walk through a few of the new features that were launched in this new version of Whiteboard that stick out to me as ones I initially enjoy using. The first thing I'm going to mention that I noticed immediately is overall having more options. So particularly with adding sticky notes, since this is one of the large purposes of a whiteboard is adding sticky notes. So here I have a lot more colors. So now there's 12 colors overall, and before there were only 6. And those of you who are used to using the old Microsoft Whiteboard know that did get quite limited of a feeling, and you're probably sick of the colors that you've been using. So having 12 colors is nice. It's the same thing with the pen tool up here. So if you click on the pen, you have a lot more color options than you did before, which is just going to make it more enjoyable to use and give you different options when collaborating on a board. Additionally, it's much easier to go through these features. You can see right here when I click the pen tool, I can see all of the options right here. So again, the user experience is a lot easier than it was before. I can very easily change the color and the thickness without having to click in and out of several different option tools. The next new feature that I've really enjoyed seeing are all of the templates. So again, right on the left on this menu, they're very easily labeled and they're categorized by topics, so you can easily explore the different options for what your team's need are at that time. And this is a great way to just spur ideas with your team or to change the way you're thinking about a problem, but also just to get fresh views on a topic. So if you've done retrospectives, for example, in the past, looking at these templates could give you a different template that you haven't used before so that you can run the meeting in a different way. Templates make it that much easier to start collaborating, so you don't have to build meetings from scratch all the time. One of the more frustrating issues I had with the old version of Microsoft Whiteboard was just organizing ideas spatially. We have a lot of maybe thought sessions as a group where people are putting ideas down on sticky notes, and I'll try to categorize ideas. So for example, I've got some blank sticky notes on here. Let's say these two ideas are similar, so I want to group them together. In the old version of Whiteboard, they would stay really uneven like this, and I wouldn't be able to get them to line up without a lot of effort. So I would find myself literally pausing a meeting and carefully dragging and dropping objects, and they would still be just a little bit off, so enough to drive me a little bit nuts during the meeting and maybe keep trying to line them. So I'm relieved to say that Microsoft has delivered on improving this. It's not the best. I can't do it super quick, but you'll see like right there, if I'm trying to add this sticky note to this grouping, those blue lines really indicate quickly that I'm lined up, and I can make a grid shape, or I can make a grouping of ideas, categorize thoughts a lot easier than I could before. So basically just the overall spatial organization of concepts on the board is a cleaner experience. All right, another prominent issue that I had with the previous version of Microsoft Whiteboard was the ink shape snapping. So basically I've already grouped these ideas, but now maybe I want to draw a circle around them and categorize them. Maybe I have several different groupings of ideas on my board. You can create the shape. The new version of Whiteboard has more shapes than it had before, and you can draw a circle around the ideas, but that does require some manipulation. As you can see here, I have to select the color, make the filling clear, and then manually move it. So to me, that's more work, but that does give you shapes right out of the box to work with. But what I really like, back to the ink shape snapping, is that I can just use the pen, and again, I can easily select my color, select my thickness, and draw a circle. So let's say these concepts I want to group and categorize. If I hold my pen right here, this is really what it would look like in the old whiteboard, the way this circle appears. Like, it's messy, it looks like I'm a struggling child just learning how to draw my shapes. So in the new version, once I release my finger from the mouse, this should snap to a pretty circle. There we go. So now I have a clean circle. It's not messy. It's exactly what I wanted, is a direct circle object around this grouping of ideas. And from here, I can add text to the top, really whatever I want. The next new feature that I really enjoyed is reactions. So reactions are completely new. We had no version of this before. And basically, here's a series. It's limited right now. I hope they come out with more. But for now, they give the basics. There's a star, there's a heart. And basically, if you have a lot of people collaborating on a board, people can add reactions. So if there's an idea here, I'm going to give that a thumbs up. I'm going to give this one a check mark. And it's a fun way to get the people on your team to engage more. Hey, everyone vote for which idea you like the best, or which one is the most important. And people can add reactions. So it's just a fun way to get your teammates to interact and really to encourage collaboration among any meeting. The next new feature is the ability to add images. So what this does is it pulls images from your computer. It's not a web search, but any images that you may have on your computer that you want to throw onto your board, you can do now. So what that looks like is when you click the images button on the interface here, you can get into a folder of images on your computer and add them. So then I can resize, throw it over here, and quickly add an arrow. And it's just a nice way to, again, make your ideas more clearly expressed. A huge improvement to Whiteboard that Microsoft has promised is coming is collaborative cursors. I'm very excited about this because prior to this, if you're working with multiple people in Whiteboard, ideas, concepts, new sticky notes kind of just appear and you have no idea who is editing what. So if you have multiple people just working, maybe you're just having a working session, a brainstorming session, ideas and concepts just appear. Sometimes they conflict with each other because you really can't tell who is working where on the board. But collaborative cursors are essentially when somebody's mouse will appear with their name above it. You may have seen that in other type of whiteboard tools that you've used. And this will be when Microsoft releases the application version of this, it's going to be available there probably in the first quarter of 2022. For now, what we have on the web version is that you can see, we'll insert a picture here, you can see a photo of the user over where their mouse is. So I'm not seeing live their mouse moving yet, although that's promised that that's coming, but I can see what they're working on, and it's a huge improvement and really just makes working together go a lot smoother. In conclusion, I think Microsoft has made huge, much needed improvements to Whiteboard. I prefer to use this tool because of the integration with the rest of the Microsoft 365 suite, especially with Microsoft Teams and other tools that I already run projects and meetings in. That seamless integration for me makes up for any of the shortfalls that still exist. Hopefully that was helpful. We're really looking forward to the new application version that's going to be released in a few months. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comment box below. For more in-depth questions, we do have office hours once a month. We'll leave a link in the description box below. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video.